Welcome back to Hold That L Squash.
Squared it is. I am really keen for today's matchup between Silvis and MAST on a MAST Cafe Notion. Notion Cafe, who cares? We have Terry versus Chrom.
I mean, like, that's Min. Like, have you seen him play anything other than Terry for, like,
I haven't seen Min play anything other than Terry since Terry came out,
Yeah,
but
since Terry
Connor
came
is
out.
our resident Roy main. Picking up the Chrom, so I'm guessing that like the skill transfer isn't really too much of an issue here. Guys play pretty similarly.
There's
So
just a few, like, differences between just how they operate. Very much. Not too, like, major, just mostly minor, and, like, you just gotta account for the spacing difference, a few move differences, like there's up B.
Interesting
Into an
start
immediate
from
Buster Wolf, that's the Min classic.
Interesting pick on the TNC to start with. I feel like both of these characters kill really well off the side, so it's both really don't kill off the top from what I've seen. So
it's gonna be more a side ledge battle kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like this works for both of them. It's like a double-edged sword. Like they'll die quicker to each other, but they'll kill each other quicker as well.
And it's a matter of like who can get the kill first. Just as I say that.
Connor MAST Cafe. Great turnaround from that, because he was really in a disadvantage for a lot of that first stock, but then managed to bring it back and just immediately reverse an entire ledge guard situation. And so far, is keeping the game honest, making sure that he's getting as much extra credit from the stock as possible. Because one good combo from Terry at this point will kill him. So that should be good. And there we go.
There we go. Mr. Buster Wolf himself.
Jab, power dunk.
Sorry,
Two
power
classics
dunk.
from a combo dunk. Yeah. Buster Wolf. We haven't hit Buster Wolf percent just yet. In fact, he didn't even hit Buster Wolf percent last stock. So far.
Oh, the spike, the uppy spike, and the cheeky little teabags. You saw them.
You hate to see that, honestly.
I mean,
it's like
at the same time, you'd love to see it.
I mean, look, until you're on the receiving end of it, but hey, I agree. Good wait on the power dunk there, realizing that he's probably going to wait him out. So far, Connor MAST Cafe Notion, keeping it pretty much solidly in his lead right now.
Save for the first stock, he's really just kind of picked up how Min operates and just kind of exploited everything that he can so far.
Yeah, Min's having to take be a bit slower, realizing that last time he was punished heavily for jab dunking into shield. So now just waiting it out a bit more. We are seeing a little bit of lag on our end. I don't know.
Yeah, it's on my end as well.
Okay. Oh, just sure. That always works. Just the straight power dunk. Right now, Silvis is a solid 40% or 60% up.
Vicious little read there.
But this is actually not a position. This isn't a position that Terry is too afraid of, simply because he is now 27% away from getting access to his super moves.
50%.
And once that happens, it's just oh, and there we go. Go moves are online, and now Connor MAST Cafe knows. I have to get that name right, but I'm pretty. Yeah, he's gonna have to start worrying.
Notion.
He has to be really careful that he does.
Oh, the second spike! That was 2 spikes in one game!
How does that happen twice, man? But hey, look, whatever works, I guess. Good job to MAST taking out game 1.
I never noticed that, like, his sword perfectly lines up on his name. In the end screen. Pretty neat.
Good pickup. But yeah, so we're having to... I really don't expect Silvis to change. I actually haven't seen him play anything other than Terry for ages.
While.
Quite a while. I don't think I've ever seen him play anything else.
I think
the question is, I don't think Connor's going to change either. So, actually just see this last stock here. So, as I was saying, this was actually probably not the easiest position to be, but I swear to God, I will never understand that up B, dude. Oh. I remember watching Phantom 2020 this year and seeing how many up B offstage kills Saber managed to get with Chrom, and it's just... That move will never cease to amaze me at how reliable it is at killing people.
I would never think that would actually go through the platform, through the ledge,
so
and
weird.
then send him to his death.
It's
like,
more
at
like,
that angle, it just doesn't even register. And I don't think
it's kind of weird. It kind of like drags them inwards to the sword, and then because of that, like when you hit, even if MAST hits the ledge, Terry kind of just flies right past it because you can't grab ledge when you're a hit stun, and just how powerful that spike is.
There's no way Terry is going to come back from that.
Yeah.
Like with his type of recovery.
Ooh, we have moved to Kalos. So this is kind of the opposite of TNC, at least from side Blastoise wise. This is going to be harder for both of them to kill off the side. The Blastoise in general are quite big, from what I understand. Somebody please beat me up in the comments if I am saying that wrong, but that's just my understanding. And so far,
don't worry, I didn't even know most of the like side and like, you know, blast hitboxes, blast blah, blah, blah.
Ooh,
we a little bit of lag from my side.
Not entirely sure if that's spectator lag or if that's player lag. I hope the players being able to play a bit better. So far, percent lead is towards Silvis, but
58 to 88,
these guys are giving at least a good minute to think each frame.
And that's on a Chrom, and like most of Chrom's hits are pretty fat themselves, so it's not going to take him much.
It looks like both players.
They're taking a little bit of an intermission.
Yeah. They're waiting for the net to speed up a bit. It looks like things have kind of returned to normal. Yeah, it looks like these two have agreed to go back to play.
Waiting for them to turn off the microwave. They're kind of just a little bit of neutral, trying to get back closer to each other. Both of them have very... No. Chrom doesn't have projectiles, and Min only has really the... I don't even know what it's called, the move where he throws out the move.
Yeah, Power Wave, dude.
Power Wave, that's it.
So far, Min has, like, compared to game 1 where he was definitely looked like he was at the back foot the entire game, complete opposite showing here. We're now seeing him really confidently taking this game so far. Almost, he's about to lap him in percent. There we go, that's the lap. He's a full stock down. Go moves are now online.
Move online as well, which is very... He just does it! He has no regard for Connor, MAST, Cafe Notion. He just hits that.
It was good recognition, realizing. Oh, just again.
Again, yeah. He's catching out Connor's jumps mostly with that thing. Looking for when Connor tries to jump into his moves, try to land with an aerial or something, and then just taking him out with that go move.
Yeah. Ooh, and we go. Closing out the first stock, but at 72%, this is really gonna be difficult for MAST to bring this one back. But definitely not out of the realm of possibility when it comes to Chrom's like turnaround potential.
It's already playing a little bit safer from what I can see over here. But I think that's also something that he can't do too much because he needs to go in and land something. Being that Chrom has no projectiles.
This is going to be Min's one to lose at this rate, but so far doing a great job at keeping him at bay.
Very small shield on Connor. He can't really rely on that shield much longer, which is going to be very, very worrying, especially against someone like Terry.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like... I think that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. There we go.
That's it, yeah. It was too late on that grab, and Min recognized that immediately, spot dodges into that power dunk.
I'd say probably, like, the only thing you could do there is SDI out, but, like, it's hard to remember to do that in the moment. Sometimes just, like, general mix-ups just happen.
And it's online, so, you know...
Yeah, true.
SDIing there is just kind of all sorts of fun.
For sure. But yeah, so far we are 1-1. This is shaping up to be quite a nice set. Base and MAST started off really strong in game 1, but Silvis answering back equally as strong for game 2.
You can see on the instant replay, I think that was a moment where Connor just meant like, you know, I have to land something, I have to get something, and Min recognized that. Very patient, just spot dodge into basically confirmed power dunk.
Yep. Power dunk confirm, just a classic. Been there since day 1. Never patched out. It's too good. I think it's too good to patch out. I love it. I love the confirm too much. But we are seeing.
But also Sakurai keep it in. It's interesting.
Seeing the MAST Bowser. Bowser has been the character of Hold That L Squared. Nearly every, I swear, at least half our competitors this season have picked up the Bowser. Just
pocket Bowser, or even just play Bowser.
Connor is known to actually know how to play Bowser, so that's always a good thing, I suppose. Oh, we are seeing transitions, and we're back at it again. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the matchup spread is here, but I would imagine this is more a Terry favored matchup.
Yeah.
And
Bowser's just so fat. That's just a matchup for anyone who can, just hit him basically because he's so big.
Usually the advantage Bowser's will have is like even if they take more hits, they're able to take more hits, and their ridiculous kill power means that they can get around it. But Terry is not. Oh, okay.
bit of a
That
questionable move.
is he gonna regret doing
No!
that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
think
is.
he's gonna
Oh, no.
regret that.
He's not. Oh,
Oh no,
very-
he makes
okay.
it back.
Good recovery
Very
mix
good
up.
recovery from Min from his own very questionable side B into the blast zone. But now he's on go percent. Oh, was that the play? Was that the play? Just
Was that? I think that was like a spot dodge cancelled attack, a spot dodge attack into Power Gazer. I think he was hoping to mix him up, but just kind of with great
work
patience
out.
holding the shield.
yeah, just into that classic Bowser dunk.
Yeah,
So,
it's
the Bowser is working out a bit better for him. Oh, just as I. Oh no, he comes back. Although it's Bowser, he's fat enough to survive that.
yeah. I guess the thing I was going on about before was that even if in this usual advantage where he can kind of take more hits, Terry's not a slouch when it comes to killing opponents. And as I say that, he just survived a dash attack to 168%, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
He's now at
Go
10% though, so I think one of the main options reasons for picking Bowser is that just he could take out opponents easier, so he could just get Terry before he even went to the go percent. Although right now it's kind of not working out.
Both Power Gaze so far played this game have missed, and yeah, Power Dunk will take it out. Now, this is actually going to be quite scary for MAST because at this percent, if he cannot easily get him off stage, Terry can very quickly turn this back into a game that's in his favor. The power of the go moves at this percent, just the insane comeback potential.
Even against someone as heavy as Bowser, it's something to be very, very about, especially the power guys. If he's like in the air. Okay, back to 0%.
He was definitely looking for that "Are you okay?" setup, but I guess the timing wasn't right. Ooh. Attempted the parry, but still taking a good 30% from the fire breath.
And that's the power of the Bowser's fire breath. So if you can't Daigo parry it, you're just gonna take like 20-30% damage, 40% damage on the whole thing.
Masters so far increased lapped him in percent, and as I say that, he's no longer lapping. But this is definitely a MAST favored game at the moment.
So far, it's back into go percent. He has to be now. He has to
just raw.
Oh, that kills him!
At 100%.
100%
That is the
Bowser in the
Bowser's now
middle of the stage.
There's one thing you can't count Min out is getting those inputs incorrectly, because he is JML's resident fighting game player, and is that just gonna kill?
Yeah, Bowser dunk.
Ooh.
Can't even DI.
Nice try with the DI, but like, yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? So we're now up 2-1 to MAST Cafe Notion's favor. So far, I'm guessing he's definitely going to stake to the Bowser at this rate. I think Silvis is going to be scratching his head with that first stock especially. Kinda took basically 80% for free after a misinputted side B that just sent him in the complete opposite direction. I guess he just wasn't expecting that, and that just was not where you wanted to be, really.
Especially with Bowser, ledge guarding with fire, just everything that Bowser has.
Yeah.
Terry has a bit of a hard time just making it back to stage, especially with his like not so good recovery.
Yeah.
Although it was very smart.
Exactly right here. From 40% to let's see how far this is. Yeah, 40% to 90% right. That's
93% into another mono 8%. And just as I was about to say, like, you know what? Maybe he's just trying to get that go, like, you know, quick. He gets knocked out by Bowser almost immediately.
I don't like. It's not necessarily a bad idea to play for go percent, but it's a very risky option to go for. While Silvis especially, I think would be like perfectly comfortable in that percent. It's like in general, it's not really something you want to be relying on as a win condition. So we're now up to game 4. We're going to Unova.
Bowser and Terry again. It's an immediate power dunk.
Yeah. There we go. I feel like I said before, there was like he was starting off with
10 seconds and he's already up on 90%. He's already up on 90%.
There was definitely some real confidence in the first game against this Bowser, which kind of fell away after the initial mistake made. But now I'm definitely seeing that confidence coming back again. Can I just say, this track is by far my favorite battle track from the Pokemon stages. Anyway, back to the game. So far, MAST keeping it even, bringing back that percent as quickly as Terry brought it back.
Has MAST even been hit since, like, you know, the first... No, he hasn't. He's still on 90%.
Oh, after that first interaction, it's been pretty even, and Silvis has already...
didn't get hit for like, that was like 30 seconds.
Ooh. That F tilt is ridiculously strong for what it is. Right now, MAST is just looking for basically extra credit. Flame breath here and there will definitely help. But
anything he can.
Ooh.
He's stuffing him out pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, he's only just gained 40% from Min's whole second stock.
Yeah. Min's gonna have to really figure out what his game plan is here. If he wants to close this out quickly.
Just kind of, you know, thought it out finally. Just kind of riding on that. And Min is known to play just his own game. He just likes to play Terry as Terry. So
that's the stock gone right there. This is almost max rage Bowser. Oh, no. Nah, he's not. It didn't take the jump.
No, that
interesting play there, but Silvis is now down a full stock. This isn't out of the woods. We were talking about how playing for Go % is a risky option, but it is definitely a viable option here.
Need something strong, especially if Bowser's on such low percent. But
ooh.
I would say that like keeping your percentage up is just percentage down rather is something that's far more important at this stage. Another dunk and he would be dead. Oh, that's a stock. Yeah, that's a stock.
That's a stock gone right there.
From Connor there.
Oh, wait, no, that's not gone. Yeah, not
gone.
How do you still have that stock?
Bear, as I called it. Yeah, he's looking for that bear, just kind of jumping around, waiting for Min to make a wrong move, and boom. And Connor takes the game.
That's a set.
3-1.
Good stuff from both. Silvis really showing. He's doing really well for most of it, but Connor just too good for us, aren't we?
Connor too good. Connor, MAST Cafe Notion. He's got that big brain.
He has that big brain.